everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Desynced. Not so Secret Saturday. When we last left off, we finished making the roof, and in between, I spent the last hour and a half, 2 hours roughly, running back and forth between at least the rail station and the hotel to at least bring some dirt out here. And also, I saw that there was a ton of coal there still, so I also moved that to the rail station, and I brought the dirt here. So at least we have all that kind of on standby right now. And I'm just moving some more stuff around to really have a lot of stuff on hand. So the goal today is really kind of try and design how far I want to go with this kind of downstairs. Obviously, I want a lot of stuff. I want to make it a few layers deep. Even if I don't fill the space with stuff inside, I want it to at least be deep. And it can get more and more warped as we get down deeper and deeper. So like, you probably want for the downstairs, you probably want to get something like this down here anyway for the base floor. So I'm gonna need to knock out at least a few layers of kinda TNT blasting. If I'm right, I might be able to chain this correctly. We'll see how well this works. Alright. Blink. Not quite. Alright, well, that didn't work the way I hoped, but at least this section is now, like, at least we have a good section to work off of. And we're also going to need to bust out the floor anyway, so we're going to try and use the TNT to the best of our ability. Without also blasting a hole into the roof. Alright, let's see you. So that part, yeah, I got a little. This one didn't really go so well, but honestly, 5 blocks of stone versus clearing out what we just did. Fantastic ratio. Literally, it's literally a, well, we just gotta buff out the scratches, but other than that, she's good. Oh yeah, it needs to not be dirt anyway. And let's continue. Kinda. I'm just gonna do a line. Give me low. It's like, I am not interested in dying. Of course you managed to hit that block. Thanks. Alright. We're mostly down now. The one bit of sunlight we got. Alright, was this the height? No, we wanted to go. We wanted this to be the height. I'm gonna put a brick line. A short brick line just so I can see what the hell I gotta work with. Some other hindsight is I probably should have grabbed some of that, more of that TNT. Just because of how much we already used. Hindsight is 20/20 on that one. But what's done is done. Now, I'm not sure if the floor should be made out of stone, wood, or something else, or gravel. Oh, gravel is actually a fantastic idea. At least as we get deeper down. Brick to stone, but gravel technically is in one in between state, but it also kind of it can also be used to represent how far it's decayed. Like this top bit's still intact, but you gotta think this thing probably was never once it started melting, it probably fell slightly. Think of how much energy is required to just metamorphosize a brick into a rock. You need a lot of energy. So if you really think about it long term, the question isn't really so much as where it is, like how it transformed. It's what's left after being melted like this. This would be a structure is not designed to melt by all means. No. And here we have a structure that is inherently designed to have like melted at some point in its existence. I need to be careful with making more torches. I probably should punch in some skylights instead, and only work during the days, because this will be a bit destructive on the pickaxe. That's why I brought the diamonds out here. I knew I'd be doing some digging. I need replacement tools. It's not if but when. Cobblestone is still a better one for that, but it is what it is. But as of recording, the Teflon Don has announced the nation that we have bombed Iran. Fantastic. Fantastic to me. And by fantastic, I mean, hooray! I get to be drafted into World War III! Yippee! Fucking moron. Not our fight. We don't need to be there. But oh wait. Think of the democracy we need to spread to the people of Iran. No! We tried that for 20 years in 2 different Middle Eastern shitholes. We don't need to try it a 3rd time. Honestly, man, I have to wonder what goes through some people's heads. Like, this is gonna be a great idea. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I want nothing to do with it. My only response is to just say, Iran, burn Aramco. That's all I can say. Is just burn Aramco. And then close the Strait of Hormuz and burn every other oil field in the region. That'll spike gas prices by about 50%. Which, good luck explaining that to your constituencies on why all of a sudden a few Tomahawk cruise missiles means I now have to go to war and, or if I don't go to war, pay twice as much for a tank of gas. So that I'm not happy with. But if the targets were the nuclear sites, so if anything's going to come out of this, depending on how damaged, if they are at all, you're going to, at the bare minimum, see Iran leave the nuclear power, the non-nuclear proliferation treaty, because if not even having nuclear weapons, which, let's be real, in my head they do, there's no reason for the 60% enrichment. They have them, and it's just it's a game. It is what it is, but they should have them, because even with the unofficial stance of we don't have them, they still get bombed to hell by everyone in the region. It's like, oh well, by everyone I mean a very specific funny hat nation. So, at bare minimum, they should leave. If the treaty is completely worthless, then why would I be a part of a treaty that's hampering my ability to defend myself? Because clearly other nations don't care. Also, if you think about it, it's a 1945 technology. This nuclear tech is almost 100 years old. So it's not a matter of if somebody gets it, it's when they get it. It's old enough that the tech is there. It's just getting it. That's a thought to ponder. It's like, even if they can prevent them from getting it, it's a very old tech. Like, simple gravity bomb is very weak. So really, getting a new one is probably for the best. Like, if somebody kept lighting my house on fire and I decided to never, but there was a prohibition on a sprinkler system being installed into people's homes for whatever reason. At some point after the 17th attempt at burning down my house, I'd be like, to say, to hell with all these rules. I'm putting a sprinkler system in. Logically speaking, it tracks. Why are you going to put yourself at a disadvantage when everyone keeps trying to burn down your house? You wouldn't. And even if you always even try to skirt the law. Oh, it's not... You could, by putting in a heated floor system or something like that. By heated... And you hook up your hot water tank to it. Yeah, sure, it's hot water. But, again, if you wanted to just kind of skirt some rules for something that dumb. Checks out, right? So that in the event of a fire, you cut the water lines instantly. Yeah, sure, it'd be a pain in the ass to do. Or you pre-install in secret. Like, you never turn on the heated tank. You would never turn it on until something started burning down your house. Kind of check out? Because you would have secretly drilled in some little holes in the pipes for your heated flooring system, and honestly, just hope you never have to use it. And like once people like he's close to getting a sprinkler system. Oh, he's close to getting a sprinkler system. Then you get to have a real fun. Like, I hope like this analogy kind of makes you realize that what's happening is because somebody somewhere just hates Iran so much, Israel, that they are quite literally willing to continuously antagonize somebody by burning down their metaphorical house. It's just stupid. But now I know what the rest of my weekend plans are. Stare at places for war updates. Getting some skylight. But my opinion on another opinion I have, legalize nuclear bombs. Everyone gets them if you can afford them. Congratulations, everyone gets a nuclear bomb. I would like a recreational McNuke for every McMansion on this side of the street, where the neighborhood block will just get annihilated because. I can't keep following this. I thought this was gonna be easy. It's not. What I can do is something like this. Nope. Get back up. Or not. We're going to put a small. Good enough. Oh, I'm too close. That's what I was afraid of. Well, I'm alive. Let's not do that again. This is why you always make sure you have a way out before belonging something to Kingdom Come. But I guess we have a section now that's kind of like that. Guess I'll make a few more. Just make a few gigabombs. Like, why not? What's to stop me? It's kind of cool. Plus, it gives, at least mentally, it gives some nice geometry to kind of work around, I suppose. Though that really shouldn't be a good thing. It just makes my life harder. But I'm already committing to making massive craters. guess right here. Let's not go to the ceiling, please. Thanks. Alright, that's the last one. Alright, well. We've made some craters. We've talked about Iran. We've given a rundown of my thoughts on that. With that, I think we're going to call it here. I hope you all enjoyed watching. And we will see you all on the next episode of Minecraft Desync, Not So Secret Saturday Edition.